Welcome to our Guardian Support Guide. I'm going to preface this by saying there are far better guards out there than me to learn from. However, when I searched for any instructional guides, I could find nothing that was less than 3 years old. So I'm going to go over some basics because I know myself, I tend to forget to give some information that just kind of seems natural to you after a while of playing guard when you're doing the in-the-moment teaching with your guildmates. One of the first things you're going to want to do as a support guard is to swap your squad UI into a party UI. The reason we're doing this is so that we can see more easily all of the buffs and the conditions on our own party. You're also going to want to charge your mantras. While these do provide a small heal if charged in battle, they're easily interrupted and therefore far more powerful if they're charged up. One of the first skills you should actually learn to utilize is actually your dodge roll heal. Now, dodging will get you through or out of some tight spots, but it's also, with our current build, which I will link down in our description here, going to heal yourself and your party members a bit. Swapping weapons will recharge some of your endurance more quickly so that you will have more dodges, provided you have the proper sigils in your weapon. I'm going to show you a little example of how you can sustain with your dodge roll heals here.
Lucid scared them.
Yeah, they ran.
Yeah, well, he is scary. I'm just kidding, Lucid.
I'm not.
Oh,
That's son of a gun.
keep stab up here. Keep stab up here.
Oh, that's nice. They pull the airship before we get in. Yeah. That's cool.
Full airship?
Yeah.
Empowering for heals. Let me know if you guys are dropping water
Watch
so we
for the
can...
bomb. Watch for the bomb.
Got a friend up here. Got a friend up here.
Rising. Purple candles. What's up? Oh, they built catapults on the right
Rising,
side.
rising,
of the top.
Oh, they
Rising.
pushed out. They pushed out. Bomb. Bomb.
Thumbs
Bomb.
up.
I'm
Is this
down.
down?
I'm
Is this down?
Am I?
Am I in?
Nope.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
I rallied. I rallied.
Thumbs up. Reflex on the
Push to the
choke.
portal. Push to the portal. Push to the portal.
They're down. They're down. They're down.
Yes, they are.
You may have noticed in that clip I was also empowering quite frequently. That is your staff force skill. This provides your party with some bite, but also heals in an area around you. You're also going to want to learn how to blast with your staff. That is staff 2, and if there were a field underneath me, dropping this on the ground would provide a blast to that, extending the stealth or pushing water around to make it heal more effectively. Here's a short little clip showing some empowering, blasting, and a little bit of the resolve tome, which we will get into in a minute.
I mean, it's so close.
Power here. Dropping stealth.
Mars.
Dropping down. Bomb on this group. Bomb on this group. Move left. Move left. Towards camp. Towards camp.
Roger on right side of tag.
Push on. Push in. Push in. Push in. Push deep. Push deep.
Wells down.
Oh, wiped them. Good job, guys.
Kill him.
Now, just in case that was a little too much for you, here's another clip that is just focused on blasting alone.
4, 3, 2, 1. Stealth now.
Stealth now.
Stealth now.
Blasting.
Stealth now. Pushing 3, 2.
I want to also talk about stand your ground. Stand your ground is your stab skill. That's this one right here. This will prevent your party members from being knocked back, dazed, floated, sunk, feared, taunted, etc. as long as they have this little buff on their bar. If they stand in a bubble or get stripped, you will need to reapply this buff. Now you can see there is a fairly long cooldown on this buff. You do have other access to stab in your Tome 3, which we'll get into in a bit here, and also in your elite skill, which is frequently called your small stab or secondary. and your stand your ground is generally referred to as your main stab or big stab. Here's a little clip of stab being used in a fighting situation.
Do one foot bomb here now.
Symbols. Stabbing.
She's back.
Get down.
You also have a skill called Merciful Intervention. This is generally just referred to as MIing someone. It will give you this little target, and were there an ally here, it would teleport me to them and heal in an area around them, making it much quicker to res them, at least at the current time. This skill does stand to be changed, so it may not be used once those changes go through, but for the present time, we're just going to act like it is the way it is right now. So if you have an important ally that goes down, you may want to use this skill to get them back up quickly. That means don't use it on the ranger way over here and left field. Just use it on, say, your scourge or your tag that's right here near you. Here's an example of this skill being used to save your tag.
Alright, they're coming in quick.
Go back. Fuck, I was looking for my ram. Sorry, my bad. I'm still rusty. Normally I would have that done in, like, you know. Just keep bombing. Just keep bombing. There are downs. Just keep bombing.
Downstate tag. I showed you.
Just keep bombing.
MIing Tater. I got it. Now we're going to go over our tomes. You do have 3 tomes. However, for the sake of this video not being a million hours long, we're going to just go over the F2 and the F3, which are the more important ones to figure out when you are just learning. So your F2 is kind of like a healing tome, and your F3 is more of a defensive tome. You're going to want to only use these when you need to, as they do have really long cooldowns once you open them. So when you click on your tome, you will be given these skills in place of your weapon skills, and you will have 8 pages, provided you are running the build that we have equipped. And if you use your 5 skill, that will provide stab. That's very similar to your stand your ground skill, but it's going to use one of your pages for every one of these skills that you hit. So you do not want to hit these skills just willy-nilly. You want to save them until they are needed. Your 4 skill in this tome is resistance. This will prevent condies from damaging you and the people in the area around you while that is on the ground. And then your 3 skill in this tome is your reflect, and that is going to prevent projectiles from hitting anyone inside it, or prevent projectiles from getting out from anyone that is attacking you if you place it on top of them. Once you get out of your pages, you will have a 64-second cooldown on your tome. You'll not be able to get into this again until that cools down. That's why we do not want to rush through our pages. We want to save them until they are needed. So for the sake of an example for this one, I have actually taken 2, and I'm going to show you those clips right now.
To do, get ready to bomb at the gate in 3,
She's out.
2, 1. Bomb at the gate. Go.
Breaching.
Roll back. Don't stand in the middle there. Don't stand in the middle there. Just keep the pressure up. Rally the down. Don't rest it. Don't ready now.
Can't see. How about Roki? I got interrupted.
Got you.
Keep the pressure up. Keep the pressure up. Pause your stab. Keep the pressure up. Just trip them first.
There's a bear bitch somewhere. We got downs there.
Okay.
Courage
Pushing in
slot.
4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Watch it. They're gonna drop down on you. Just focus here.
2 groups
Focus here.
again.
Focus here. Yeah.
Dripping.
On the ramp.
Pass.
Yep. On the ramp face behind us.
Powering.
Power here. Pushing down.
I'm in tome 1.
Fifi.
Holding on the right. There you go.
Behind us.
Pulling again.
Alright, just keep moving with me. We'll
Mine's
back
behind.
up. We'll back up.
12 and 10.
And power on me. Get ready to
Powering.
drop stealth. Blast it.
Blasting.
Moving hard right.
Get anything, but it's okay.
Stab up.
Stabs up.
Everything at the
Resist.
portal.
Taunting here. Resist down.
We have down here. We have down here.
Reflex behind. Maybe he's there still. Taunting again. Ooh,
Wait.
fire, fire, fire.
Fire! 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 Get man up! Get man up! Man got bounced.
Oh, fire, Tig.
We're gonna move up the wall. Up the wall. Finish these downs on the way.
So your next tome that we're going to go into a little more in depth is your resolve tome. This is your healing tome, so that's your F2. And you don't really want to use these unless your party has string of conditions or desperately needs a big heal, so we should be using our dodge heals if we just need small heals. And then we will use our Eternal Oasis. This is one of the larger heals in this tome. Our 4, and if both of those are on cooldown, are 3. Generally don't use the 2 or the 1 as these are not very big heals, and the 3 only if we needed 3 consecutive heals in a row. Here's a little example of the Resolve Tome being used in combat.
Here.
Trying to switch
Stealth
tomes.
ready.
Fuck.
Move a bit.
I
Shuffle
can't
a bit
switch
again.
now.
Shuffle a bit again.
Yeah, my
Shuffle a
fault.
bit again. Shuffle a bit again.
It's too laggy.
Oh, no.
Hello.
Nice pull. Jump in 3, 2, 1. Jump now. Jump now. Jump now. Move out a little bit. Get ready to foot bomb in 3, 2, 1. Foot bomb. Foot bomb. Oh, foot bomb. Go back.
Couldn't get my skills.
I got pulled.
I got
Why JQ?
Down.
I'm down. I rallied.
Thank you.
Move north. Move north. We have more downs. We have.
Walls are up.
Bomb in the middle. Bomb in the middle.
Ooh,
There's more downs.
tangles,
Finish the
tangles.
downs. Re-empower.
Now sometimes with your tomes you may make a mistake. You may think, oh, that group over there is bigger than it appears. And you might go into a tome by mistake. I know, I certainly have. And so, because of that, I have this example to show you. However, before I show you, I just want to explain it a little bit. In the example that I'm about to show you, I know that there is no other group near me. Now, if there were another group nearby, you may want to just hold it instead of getting it out of it. But if you know there's no group nearby, if you get out of it quickly, then the cooldown will reset before you run into the other group, hopefully.
Here they come. Here they come. Push
Powers.
in. Push in. Everything on me. Everything on me. Wipe these bastards.
Now, once you're more experienced with these skills, you're going to want to start calling them out. There's a couple of reasons why we want to do this. One being that it does let our group know what is going on with you quickly. So when I say call them out, I don't mean call every single thing you ever do out. So you don't need to say, I'm dropping swiftness 24/7, unless your tag wants you to. So, some do, some don't. But you are going to want to call it the big ones like stab, courage, resolve, things like that. You'll get to know which ones you should be and shouldn't be calling out by listening to more experienced guardians calling them out. This also is going to help the newer players know what they should really be doing at a time where they're really unsure of what they should be doing. So here's a couple examples of someone calling out guardian skills very well.
Got a cannon down.
Get ready to empower on me. Empower on me.
Empowering.
Cannon's coming down.
Alright, cannon's gone, cannon's gone. Move right along the wall, along the wall. Empower here. They're not gonna do anything. They all ran again.
3 seconds till
Baby,
empower.
up there.
That's
Move.
BB though!
Here they come, here they come. Empower on me, empower.
Tabs up.
Double dodge back, double dodge.
Is this down?
Wave downs. Clear the downs. Clear
Taunting. Reflex. Resist down, resist down. Taunting, resist down again. Reflex on the front. Stabs up.
Move left, move left, move left. Let's move towards their
Taunting.
front. Cut them off.
There you
Switching
go.
to Tome 2. On breaks. Waters down. Stabs up.
Lines at the portal, lines at the portal.
No lines. On breaks. Waters down. And it clears here.
So a few skills that I didn't really record because I didn't really feel they were, well, they are important. They weren't really big enough skill-wise to need to be recorded. There's your line. This is ACC. They will trip over it if they don't have stab. You have your symbol of swiftness. This both provides swiftness and also will provide a small heal if you drop it on the enemies. Your 1 skill and your staff as a guardian will provide a small heal. You also have your 5 skill in your shield. This does create a projectile, much like in the F3 skill, but if you have clicked that right before it ends, it will give a small heal as well. And you have your 3 skill, which blocks damage and burns the enemies. Your 2 skill does some regen if you're needed. And your 4 skill creates protection and aegis, which you should be aiming to keep up it all the time, but if you do your rotations correctly and use all your other skills as you should be, you shouldn't really even need to think about this all that much. You also have your heal skill, which is pretty self-explanatory. That is a heal. It's got 3 charges, however. And you have your Mantra of Lore, which is going to clear some conditions, which also has 3 charges. Something important that I did leave out is that this elite skill here is also a stun break. So while this is 3 pulses of stability, or sorry, 2 pulses of stability, if you go through those, you get this here little skill, which will break you out of a stun. Once you click that skill, however, you do have 40 seconds of cooldown, whereas if you do not, it will recharge a little bit faster. Here is a video of some of the skills we learned being combined together.
Ready to drop stealth. 3, 2, 1.
Wall's
Left.
going down.
Push out, push out. Bomb here, bomb here, bomb here. Move right, move right, move right. Up the hill, up the hill, up the hill. Keep moving up the hill, keep moving up the hill. Move right, we're going to push back towards the wall, back towards the wall.
Amanda, you said that when I said it.
Sorry.
No, we both were like, ah!
I'm down.
Rising.
Push in, push in, push in.
Fuck.
Hopefully this has helped someone. If I left anything out, please just leave a comment down below to help other newer guardians. I'm certain that I've forgotten many things that I could have included in this video. However, there are many things that I will hopefully not need to forget later. And hopefully it helps somebody to not charge their mantras, or at least attempt to charge their mantras for 3 weeks like I did, before someone told me that I should just do this out of battle. Thank you to the tags that I was following for providing me what I needed to get some footage to create this video.